The chairman Senate Committee on the Army, Senator Ali NDUME, has said the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, or any security agency, in Nigeria, cannot unilaterally grant blanket amnesty to repentant Boko Haram terrorists without the approval of the National Assembly. Yes. NDUME stated this on Thursday in an interview with journalists while reacting to a report not in the Punch that certain security agencies in the country had stated or started granting secret amnesty to top Boko Haram commanders accompanied with huge financial empowerment. NDUME, who is representing Borno South Senatorial District in the Senate, clarified that none of the repentant terrorists had been reintegrated into the society, contrary to some media reports. He said the military authorities had also not recruited any of the repentant terrorists into the Nigerian army. Rather, he said the repentant insurgents were currently being treated as prisoners of war, with the security agencies carrying out their profiling, while some of them with terrible cases had been sent to prison. He condemned bandits' attack on the Nigeria Defense Academy in Kaduna, describing it as unfortunate, even as he assured Nigerians that the military authorities would soon arrest the criminals and set their captive free. NDUME disclosed that the presidency and the Borno state government had started a comprehensive resettlement plan for victims of the Boko Haram insurgency. The senator said it is not true that the Department of State Services is granting amnesty to repentant Boko Haram commander and giving them financial inducement. The DSS cannot do that because it doesn't have the mandate to carry out such tasks. Even the president cannot grant such amnesty without the involvement of the National Assembly. The DSS cannot do such thing in secret. Even the president cannot grant such amnesty without the involvement of the National Assembly. The DSS cannot do such. The lawmaker, however, challenged the military authorities to ensure a deliberate arrangement that would make the soldiers to keep watch over one another so as to expose the insiders who could be giving information to the terrorists. He expressed worry that the president was not addressing Nigerians despite the fears being entertained by the people over the worsening security crisis across the country. He said, "I'm just worried that the president is not talking to Nigerians. In a situation like this, silence is not golden. If the US president could be addressing Americans every day on the issue or in Afghanistan, I also expect President Muhammadu Buhari to be addressing Nigerians either daily, weekly, or fortnightly on the security situations across Nigeria. The usual statements from his media are not the solution. The president should create a situation room to brief Nigerians on the current situation and what his government is doing about it. Such action could allay the fears of the people." The same Ali NDUME that was shouting, that was crying that, oh, how can you reintegrate? I think that was last year. How can you reintegrate these people, these repentant Boko Haram, as they call them, into the society, and the victims will not be seeing them? He disagreed with that. All of a sudden now he's beginning to tell us, hey, they didn't do this, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Of course he's going to come out. They are going to come out. They always defend themselves. They are always coming out to tell Nigerians otherwise. Even when you are saying some glaring truth, they would deny it. That's their usual way of doing such a thing. Well, have they not been sending them abroad? Since the one that they talked about, was it last year that they were to reintegrate them into the society, about 600 repentant Boko Haram? Where are they? Or where have they been? So they are still in prison. They told us that 400 people financing Boko Haram, their sponsors, that have been arrested. Up till now, they are not saying anything. I remember SAN Falano has challenged AGF Malami that you have to make sure, let us see those people. Not that you just give us such a figure that this and this and this and that, and we'll not hear anything about it. Those are deceits. But when it comes to issue of other people that you want to bring down, you begin to do media trial. They told us it was as a result of some of the people that were jailed in Dubai, the sponsors of Boko Haram, that made them to tell us that they have They have been able to arrange 400 people. They say some BDC, this a Bureau de Change people. Up till now, nothing has been done. They are there deceiving themselves. Thank God that they are the ones bearing the brunt mostly. And thank God that the Southerners have been able to know their tactics and how they want to orchestrate their plans into the southern part of the country, and they have rejected it, and everybody is on his toe now, and every day they begin to make sure and give people reason why they need to believe what has been said about them. If of course a lot of all these incompetence, the lapses are just there for everybody to see. They are just patching the whole thing, which is not going to be favorable to them. We learned that some of these Boko Haram have been sent abroad. They will come out and still deny it. Why must you be giving them amnesty in the first place? If the National Assembly approves repentant terrorist amnesty, what plans do the National Assembly have for widowers, and their children, families whose spouses or relatives died fighting this same menace to keep Nigerians safe? Well, right question. My people of Niger Delta, how long are we going to fold our hands and follow this Fulani government waste our oil money on terrorists? You don't negotiate with terrorists. You are right. It's really a shame that the government is always negotiating with criminals. What a shame on our wicked politicians. Buhari will not talk to Nigerians through mental though to Nigerians, though mentally deranged. He is part and parcel of terrorism, and is why he has never condemned the activities of his Fulani terrorist tribemen. Gabashi is telling us that what Buhari has done to these so-called bandits is worse than declaring them terrorists, just like IPOP. You can imagine how deceitful these people can be. What else can they do to them when every strategic position is being given to its people? How on earth can they give hardened criminals amnesty? For what reason, please? All of you go here. A corporate can't attempt that, of course. Taxpayers' money to pay blood-sucking demons that killed for no just cause, instead of them to be trailed, jailed, and killed. God forbid. No amnesty for repentant Boko Haram. What are their aims for the fight up till now, Oga? Where are the Chibok girls, soldiers killed, raping, kidnapping, and so on? Who are you representing? Senator NDUME, who are you representing? That is the question people are asking. Which useless Senate are you talking about? The rubber stamped one? Well, tell me any northern state without war. They were killing themselves, whether they were bandits, Boko Haram, ß⁰, or religious. All of this is happening in the north. See, you want to give criminals amnesty after the one they will start to be dealing with.